So this is the first, I can't believe it, hard frost. Normally we have one all the time this time of year, in like 3 weeks. So we covered up the lettuce with blankets. Got to unplug the little shocker box. That way you can touch the cord without jumping. But you can see the frost on the broccoli. That'll be fine. The lettuce tends to burn. That was the reason we covered it. The peas all curled up, but they look fine. Which one you want to do first? That one? That's fine. This was the red, right? No. The big green? Well, they look good.
Oh, it got a little burnt, but that might have been.
No, that was from the teeny frost we got a while ago. This little edge. That's the main reason I covered them. Or we covered them last night. But they look good. Alright. That was what we played with last night, just knowing that we were going to have a hard freeze. Definitely happy about the lettuce. So, I found this ring today, and I'm going to stick it in my little ring jar. It's definitely another little collection that we have of we've been putting all the sterling rings I've picked up in the last year in this jar. There's a lot of, I don't know, everyone's a little different. This one needs a stone, but it just had a really nice early, it's probably from 1900 or so. But I do buy silver rings when I see them cheap at the flea market or something, but I don't actively pick them up. If they come, I got that from Taco Stacks. If they come from if they come in a jewelry box, I buy, or when I'm doing a clean out. See, now that one's not silver, but definitely have a lot of different rings. Actually, I wonder how many I have. I bet there's probably close to 100 now. That's not that bad for saving them for a year. Nice turquoise Native American one. Remember where I got that from. I got that from Curly Hair Dan at his estate sale. This is a little poison ring where you have the, see, it opens up. But the one I just got is earlier than most of the rings here, so that's kind of why I figured I'd show you guys the ring collection. It's a nice little piece of coral. Probably made in Mexico with that piece of abalone, the way it's inlaid. Let's see if it says it on the bottom. Yeah, it has the little Mexican mark. Another nice piece of turquoise. Another Mexican setting. They definitely have a lot of really nice modern designs in some of the Bell Mexico silver stuff. Alright, I think that's all of them. Oh, this one. Little turquoise rattlesnake. Got that in a jewelry box. There was one other thing I wanted to show you. This is probably something I've had for a long time. I got all these huge spear points from one of my friend's estates. Once he died, he donated most of his arrow collection to a local museum, and they only took the local stuff. But I guess when I was I guess this is about 20 years ago, I was helping him do like work at his little farm, and he showed me his collection. I always found these to be just absolutely amazing, and his story behind where he got these from was he was a pilot in World War II. He flew the what is it called? It's not the Mustang, but he flew one of the fighter jets in World War II, but he was a pilot before World War II, and he heard that they discovered a mound down probably by Arkansas somewhere, and he got in a plane and flew down and bought a few off of the road crew that found the mound, and these were the pieces he picked up. So it has his old this was his catalog number, but I just remember when I was a kid, so when they went to auction, I think I spent $300 for these 4 pieces, and it was more money than I had, but I was happy to get them, and I've kept them all this time. So I mean, I've never really seen a spear point that big since then, and I know that at least I really liked his story. I feel that they're old. I know that they make reproductions of all this stuff. They're kind of like smooth. Easiest way to describe them. Well, let's go out and see if the lettuce made it. I'm pretty sure it's fine. It's now in the afternoon. I put all the tomatoes and stuff out. Believe it or not, the wind burnt the baby cucumbers, but it looks like the lettuce worked out pretty good by covering it with the blankets. This was I think last week we had a small frost, and you can see that, but I don't know. I think I'll try it again. We're gonna have one more day of frost, and then it should get to be warmer. So in here's the potatoes. Underneath we put the lettuce on the side. And I guess to be productive for the rest of the day, I'm gonna have this old brush and the linseed oil, and I'm gonna seal my table for the spring. Gonna pour it all out, and the linseed oil all into the plate here, but I figure that way. Let's see how I open this. I'm having definitely tricky opening. It's like child-proof. I wonder. No, you don't push it. I don't think it's ever been open. Maybe that's the... Seems like it'll just twist off, but I am not sure. Don't know. Got an old pocket knife, we can try that. There it goes. Definitely broke the seal on it, but so basically I'm just going to pour a little bit of the boiled linseed oil into this plate. Get enough to put a decent coating on the table. Should help it for the whole season. I do this maybe once in the spring and once in the fall for most of the things that I leave wood out in the... I've just been waiting for it to not be a super wet or rainy spring day. I'll do the whole table. What's nice about this table is the legs are painted, and I don't believe it needs another coat on the legs of paint this year. We just we picked this table up in the fall at a clean out, but it's definitely big enough. I mean, we can't have we're not having big barbecues or anything right now, but definitely good enough for the family. I'm gonna add a little extra oil where the nail holes are. Alright, I'm gonna keep on working on this. We'll show you what it looks like when it's done. What do you think, guys? So it ended up coming out pretty good. This is actually a redwood, so I can't believe how well, like, look at the back bench, how the red started to come back out. It did stain it real nice and dark. It is going to rain, so I'm going to go pick up all the sheets. Again, I was very happy how that worked out, and I have to run over to the pharmacy. So if you haven't yet, please give somebody a call, and everybody be safe out there. Thank you very much. So really nice metal top table. Oh man, it is heavy. Very, very cool. Not broken, just needs a tabletop. I actually have those. I have a couple square tops that will go pretty good. So, all right, I'm gonna put this in the truck. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Every once in a while you luck out. I definitely feel like this was a heck of a score on the side of the road. All right, see everybody later. Peace.